Are you someone who enters every new year feeling like you didn't do enough this year, even though you barely survived things no one even knows about? Hi, love, welcome back. This is your space to breathe, reconnect, and remember who you are. Today's episode is a soft landing for women who quietly carry self judgment at the end of every year. For the woman who says, I should have done more, I wasted time, I didn't grow enough, I could have handled things better. You hold yourself to a level of perfection that you would never expect from someone you love. We judge ourselves not because we failed, but because we were never taught how to measure our worth correctly. So today, I want to ask you gently, what if you did more this year than your mind is giving you credit for? Let's talk about that. There is a moment between December 28 and December 31 where most women sink into silent comparison. What did I achieve? What did I do? Did I grow enough? Is my life moving fast enough? But here is what no one sees. You carried emotional weights nobody clapped for. You showed up on days your heart was heavy. You held your family, your work, your dreams, your breakdowns, often without anyone noticing. Women often confuse endurance with nothing special, but surviving a hard season is an achievement. Showing up when you are tired is an achievement. Healing in silence is an achievement. You didn't fail this year. You simply forgot to honor the strength it took to get through it. This is the part more women don't realize. Women are conditioned to measure worth only in visible, tangible achievements, promotions, money, growth, milestones, but emotional endurance, quiet resilience, invisible inner work, letting go of old patterns, learning your boundaries, softening instead of breaking, society never celebrates these. So women internalize a formula. If no one saw it, it doesn't count. This is why by the end of the year, women feel, I just survived, I didn't achieve. But listen carefully. The emotional labor you carried this year is more work than half the things on your to-do list, and the world will never acknowledge it, but you must. Why I didn't do enough is a trauma response. Let's go deeper. Your brain is wired for survival, not celebration. When you spend a year dealing with stress, conflict, uncertainty, pressure, emotional weight, your nervous system stays in survival mode. Survival mode does not recognize accomplishment, it only recognizes what still needs to be fixed, what still needs to be done, what went wrong. So even if you achieve 20 things, your brain will highlight the one thing you didn't. That's not lack of self-worth, that's biology. But here's the beautiful part. When you regulate your nervous system, your self-worth automatically rises. Your mind becomes capable of seeing your year with softness, not self-attack. Instead of asking, did I do enough this year? Ask, what did this year teach me about myself? This shifts you from self-judgment to self-awareness, because the truth is, maybe this year didn't give you achievements, maybe it gave you clarity. Maybe it didn't give you progress, maybe it gave you courage. Maybe it didn't give you big milestones, maybe it gave you inner strength. And sometimes the year that looks the slowest is the year that transformed you the most. A gentle identity-based closing ritual you can do today. Name one thing you are proud of, emotionally, not materially. Not an award, not money, not a milestone, something deeper like, I showed up even when I was tired. I didn't give up on myself. I healed from something old. This shifts your definition of achievement. Write down one thing you survived this year, something that could have broken you but didn't. Women underestimate their survival stories, but they shape identity more than accomplishments. Release one unrealistic expectations you carried. Whose voice made you feel not enough? A parent, a partner, society, your inner critic. Let it go. Choose one emotional rule for 2026. Like, I will not measure myself through productivity. I will treat myself kindly even when I fail. I will celebrate my small wins. Identity changes when emotional rules change. Thank the version of you who survived this year. Close your eyes and say, thank you for carrying me through what I didn't think I would survive. Gratitude to yourself is the highest form of self worth. As we enter a new year, remember this: you are not behind, you are not failing, you are not late. You are a woman who survived things she never planned for and grew in ways she didn't even recognize. Your worth was never supposed to be measured by achievements, it was always meant to be measured by your softness, your resilience, your courage, your truth. This new year, choose a gentler story for yourself. You did enough. You are enough. You always were. If today's episode softened something inside you, follow the podcast for the entire January series. Every topic becomes a deep emotional conversation. And if you prefer visuals, the extended version is on YouTube. Share this. Until next time, stay gentle, stay honest, stay you.